Okay, hey everybody, it's Haywood. So, I've been putting some paint on it, and I'm trying to work in these acrylics. Yeah, maybe you can see that. Liquitex, acrylic paints, wherever I can. Now, the yellow came out of a spray can, as did the green. And I guess I also sprayed this red here. It was just the easiest way to get that on there. But this, I used the acrylic to try and just get a handle on the use of a brush on paint on this application, and it came out all right. The reds are pretty close. It's not as glossy, but then again, I'm going to be giving the model an overall coat of gloss, semi-gloss clear. This stuff. It's going to get, and that goes on after the decals go on. So these are the red tail stripes. I'll cut to fit. These are the blue stripe, vertical stripe. Remember I said this goes on here in about that position, and then the red stripes on the tail are horizontal. Anyway, it'll get that treatment. This is number 4 that's going to go here, and the roundels, the roundel stars, are here, and they go on the wings. Obviously they'll be cut and positioned, according to the program, the reference photos I have, where that goes. I've got a couple of them that photographs where they're way out here on the tip, but I think in most cases they centered them in front of the aileron. So that's probably what I'll do, is just center them in front of the aileron and fore and aft, just fit them in there. So anyway, this is where we are. I have, as I showed you before, the rigging wires are pre-installed to the upper wing. All I have to do is run them down to their positions on the fuselage and on the landing gear. There will be some wires on the tail as well, structural support wires for the tail planes. And let's see what else. The wheels still need to be painted green to match the body, and then the windscreens need to go on, and a few other odds and ends. I've made the oil cooler scoop that goes on right about there, where it belongs, and then the motor. The motor is a whole process, a model unto itself, and when it's completed, it'll go on to the front of the airplane. And then a propeller. I'll need to carve and shape a propeller for the airplane. But that, done that before, so we should be able to get through all that. At any rate, this is where we are. Cabane struts are installed. The wing outer struts are installed. There's still the push rods to put in. The airplane had ailerons on both wings, and in between was a push rod actuating them so that they'd work simultaneously. I'll need to make 2 of those and attach those to the wings. I think that's about what's left. A few minor other details, little things that are to obviously add detail to the airplane and finish it off. Just a few little steps yet. But the major things to go through are just what I listed. Those are still the larger steps remaining in completing the aircraft. But there you go. There's our cockpit instrument panel. The forward cockpit is completely modeled. I just left the cap on. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to put a windscreen in front of it and open it up, or maybe I'll leave it capped. And in a lot of cases some of the military aircraft, they left the forward cockpit capped if they were using the aircraft as a hack, as a personal taxi. Aviators would They might assign at an airbase. They might assign one or two of the fleet aircraft just for use, personal use for officers and staff that might need to, travel short distances with the airplane or do promotions with an airplane. And then again, even long after service, when these things are restored, sometimes the individual owners do the same thing. They'll just cap the forward cockpit because they're not, unless they're going to actually take someone flying, in which case it doesn't take too much to get that set up. But pull the covers off and mount a windscreen in there. So I'm still debating. I might leave it I might leave it the way it is here. Just put the windscreen in front of the pilot's cockpit and leave the forward cockpit covered. I'm not sure. But at any rate, that's how the cockpit turned out. It's pretty good. It's not bad. I'm happy. Overall, I'm happy. So, and no, we'll just keep going. Thanks for watching.